Hello again everyone, my name is Barnaby Griffith. I'm the Managing Director of Vision Care here in Exeter. This is the second of my weekly videos to the friends, family and staff teams of both Langford Park and St Hill, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to give you a further update on how we're tackling the COVID-19 pandemic. The threat that's posed by the coronavirus remains to be grave throughout the UK and throughout the globe. As part of countering the virus, we are absolutely determined to play our part in helping support over 200 people who live and work with us and their loved ones also as part of the Vision Care family. As a team, we have formed a strategic group called Operation VIPER. VIPER stands for Vision, Intelligent, Positioning for Epidemic Risk, a nod to the government's COBRA group. This group has held strategic meetings throughout the month of March, and we've had daily video conference calls with our managers and myself and our team at head office, including Holly and Sophie, to discuss day-to-day issues that we're facing and having to deal with as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Over the last month, amongst other initiatives, we have introduced rigorous hand washing and infection control regimes in both of our homes. We temperature test every member of our team before they come on shift and on leaving shift to make sure that they are fit and healthy to support our residents, and we are vigilant in terms of spotting symptoms both for our residents and our staff teams. Vision Care's team is 80 strong. We only have 6 members of staff which are self-isolating. This is less than 10% of our workforce, and we have no confirmed COVID symptoms or cases in any of our residents or our teams at either of our homes. However, we are not being complacent. We're using a specialist consultant, a clinical consultant, to act as an advisor to bring in further precautions over the next days and weeks. And we also have sufficient access to quantities of PPE to cover us for up to 90 days, which we're very, very proud of, because there is lots of shortages of PPE. But this has been borne by our upfront work from our VIPER group to source and gain access to this equipment. We are starting to step up for our high-risk residents the use of certain PPE to protect our residents and our staff team, and you will hear more about this over the next coming weeks and days. Something that we really need help with, if anyone knows anyone, we are looking to build a group of volunteers to help us out if numbers of the team which are self-isolating increase. So if you know anyone that might be able to join this group, please contact Sophie Mudd or myself on 01392 425 111. That's 01392 425 111. Or you can email me, which is Barnaby at vision-for-u.co.uk, or Sophie Mudd, which is sophie.mudd at vision-for-u.co.uk. As the situation develops, we also continue to seek practical and creative ideas and responses to ensure we carry out our 3 main commitments, which are looking after every single one of our residents to the best of our ability. That was a bee just flying past. Staying in touch with our friends and families throughout the current crisis, supporting everyone that works within our teams at both our homes the very best way we can. To follow that up, if you are one of our staff team members, a resident's family member, or a friend of either the residents at both Langford Park at St Hill, if you have any worries or concerns or anything that we can try and do to settle your concerns, please feel free to get in touch with me or any one of our team at both Langford Park or St Hill. So for St Hill, you can speak to Tony Moore, or at Langford Park, please feel free to speak to Carol Fellows. We are keeping a watchful eye and also on all of the latest coronavirus developments and looking at all aspects and technologies in which we can minimise the risk of coronavirus. And again, if any of you would like to share or discuss any of the ideas, we're more than willing to take kind of questions, queries and ideas. We are very open to listening to our staff teams and our residents, families and friends, and together we will get through this. One of the ideas and concepts that we recently come up with, which we are in the process of implementing at the moment, is sanitisation areas for staff teams when they come to work and change into their uniform. They can sanitise their shoes, wash their hands and get changed ready before they enter our care homes both at Langford Park and St Hill. Over the next week we will be also installing outside hand washing stations where we will have soap and running fresh water and hand drying facilities outside of the properties, which will allow visitors, healthcare professionals that still need to access the homes the ability to sanitise their shoes, wash their hands and prepare themselves before they enter either Langford Park or St Hill, to minimise the potential of bringing infection into our homes. So we're very, very proud of this initiative, and you will hear more about this over the coming days, I'm sure. As always, we will continue to talk and work very, very closely with every member of our team to listen to ideas, talking to individuals about any concerns they have, sourcing extra specialist PPE and equipment to improve infection control in each one of the service. We value each one of our staff team very much and our residents, and we will be listening very firmly and very seriously to speaking to both residents, families and teams, so that we give every effort to get our next steps 100% right. The other thing that we will continue to do, and I hope it isn't driving people around the bend with our regular communications, but we will also continue to stay in touch with our friends, families, staff teams with regular communications, and listen to any responses that we receive on the back of these communications and implementing any ideas that will help support the minimising of COVID entering our homes, and also listen to ideas of how we can better stay in touch with our friends, families and residents, and how friends and families can also stay better in touch with residents, their loved ones within our homes. So if anyone's got any specific requests or ideas, please feel free to get in touch with myself or Tony or Carol at both Langford Park or St Hill. Just one thing also to add to that, please regularly check our websites and our Facebook page, where we will have more information about our COVID strategy, and we will also be posting regular kind of communications about activities that are going on in the home to stimulate and occupy and improve general mental health at Langford Park and St Hill. I would also like to reassure every resident, family and friends of any of the residents at our homes that I personally am stepping up my presence in the home, and I daily visit both the homes spend time with the staff teams, and also speak to every one of the residents in the home to reassure them, and also to check that they are happy and as always well cared for, and I can assure everyone that spirits in the homes, in both our staff teams and our residents, are in good spirits, and I am very, very happy with the welfare and well-being of our residents during this difficult time. I would just really like to finish up to say I'd like to assure you that as the situation changes, and it is fast changing, we will track these changes. We will respond to them and update everyone in a timely manner as soon as we can. Final thought is that we need to work together, trust each other, and continue to put our values into practice every day. Our promise to you all remains crystal clear. Together we will get through this. Many thanks everyone. Speak soon.